Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. I'm Lieutenant Russell Park, Public Information Officer with the Lee County Sheriff's Office. We called this press conference today to announce an update in a school threat investigation. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce a few of our members standing up here with me today. To my right are the lead detectives in this case, Detective Bradley Wyke and Detective Eric Hurd. To my left, we have the Superintendent of the Lee County School District, Dr. Ken Savage, and the commander of our Youth Services Division, Captain Ryan Lowe. To give you details on the incident, Sheriff Carmine Marceno. Sheriff.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Appreciate it. Good afternoon. I'm Sheriff Carmine Marceno. Thank you all for being here today. As your sheriff, one of my top priorities has always been safe kids, safe schools. This means the safety and security of our schools and children. Zero tolerance. Yesterday, a teacher from Horns Marsh Middle School received concerning information regarding an 8th grade student. The information alleged that the 8th grade student was possibly in possession of a gun concealed in his book bag. The teacher promptly alerted the school resource deputy and school administrators. The student was removed from class and an administrative search was performed. No weapons were located in the bag. However, a map of the school was located. The map contained markings indicating the location of each of the school's interior cameras, and we take every tip and every threat seriously, so we did not stop there. Detectives with our Youth Services Criminal Investigations Division assumed the investigation. During the investigation, detectives identified 2 students involved in a plot to carry out a school shooting. The students were identified as 13-year-old Connor Pruitt and 14-year-old Philip Bird. Detectives learned the students took an interest in the Columbine High School shooting. They were extensively studying to learn more about the incident and the shooters. Detectives also learned the students were attempting to learn how to construct pipe bombs and how to purchase firearms on the black market. Search warrants were executed at each of their homes. Detectives discovered some disturbing evidence, including a gun and several knives. Both Pruitt and Bird are well known to deputies, as we have responded to their homes for calls almost 80 times combined. After interviewing Pruitt and Bird, detectives determined that they both met the criteria for evaluation at a mental health facility. They will both be charged with conspiracy to commit a mass shooting. I have been crystal clear. Our kids will be safe. We will investigate every tip and every threat, and we will respond with zero tolerance. And those responsible for threats, real or fake, will be held accountable. In this case, I'm certain that my team of dedicated deputies and detectives acted promptly, investigated thoroughly, and prevented a very violent and dangerous act from being carried out. This could have been the next Parkland massacre, but we stopped them in the planning stages. I'm also proud of the teacher who initially received the information and acted quickly in notifying the SRO and school administration. Our relationship with Dr. Ken Savage and the school district is excellent, with the common goal of protecting our kids. This is an example of how our great system works. Our schools and our kids will be safe and secure. I will now introduce Lee County School Superintendent, Dr. Ken Savage. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sheriff Marceno, and your team for your quick response and actions to protect our students and staff. The response demonstrates the strong partnership between the School District of Lee County and the Lee County Sheriff's Office, the importance of having law enforcement in our schools working side by side with administrators. As soon as students reported the potential threat, the teacher notified administrators, who immediately brought in the school resource officer. Together, they emptied the classroom and investigated. Students were safe at all times. I commend the students who came forward to report the potential threat and the quick action by our staff and SROs to prevent harm to our campus. You are all heroes. All the threat assessment and emergency response training made a difference in the outcome of this incident. The safety of our students and staff is at the core of what we do. Thank you again to all of our deputies and to you specifically, Sheriff Marceno, for making the safety of our students and staff your top priority. Sheriff.
Thank you. I want to reiterate, when you look around you, okay, the men and women of the Sheriff's Office, my family members, are heroes, and today I stand by you with heroes. This could have turned disastrous. We are 1 second away from a Columbine here, okay? And unfortunately, okay, for them, we were notified. You see it, say it, make the call, and the team went into place. And I couldn't be more proud of my detectives, the school administration, and the people that helped us to make certain our children are safe. Any questions?
How many weapons did they have to take the two, and do you know how they acquired them?
So obviously it's an ongoing open investigation, just getting pieced together as we speak, but obviously you can see a firearm, you can see knives. So we're in the middle of really getting into the details of that.
And these are the weapons they had behind you?
Yes, sir, as you can see. As you can see.
I think I have a question more for the superintendent. Are the kids at the school going to have some counseling? Is that going to be offered to them after learning about this?
At this time, we don't really have a lot of specific comments on the specific nature of this case, other than the fact that the mental health piece is already been engaged.
And did you say it was a student who then alerted the teacher, who then alerted the proper outlet?
Yes, sir, and make no mistake, okay? We investigate every threat. Every threat to us is investigated fully, immediately, and thoroughly. We're not going to tolerate it. I've made it clear, I've said it countless times. Zero tolerance is zero tolerance. Okay, fake or real threat, you go to jail, and that's the end of it. The mental health aspect of it, obviously they're being evaluated, and they'll be assisted with their mental health, but these are crimes, and when you commit a crime, real or fake, in our schools, in our county, you're going to jail.
I guess the last thing I wanted to ask is, do you consider the student who came forward to be a hero? Is there anything you'd like to say to that student?
You know what? I can't say thank you enough. There are a lot of things as sheriff that keep you awake at night, and it's always the safety and security. I've made it clear since day one. Safe kids, safe schools. So without that information and the teacher coming forward, our school resource officers who do an amazing job, okay, and investigating every single piece of information, God forbid, we'd be standing here for a different reason. So I applaud them. They are heroes in my book.
Are there any risk protection orders on the kids?
So our legal investigative team will be looking into the RPO of this case, obviously the risk protection orders, obviously with their mental health component and what we have here. We will be reviewing that for the RPO.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.